It is time. This is where Michael and I make everybody think, are we sure they're friends? They seem to not like each other. This is the final segment of the show that we call the bottom line.
The bottom line. And that's it. That's what we call it.
I don't know why everybody's making a big deal, right? It's because Mike likes to do this joke where he says it's the terrible twos, but it's not the terrible twos. It's the bottom
Ryan
line.
likes to do this joke where he pretends that I came up with something that he came up with that I hate and tries to pin it on me.
That's not, well, maybe that is how it happened. Anyway, the point is, we now
it's the bottom line.
It's the bottom line. The bottom line is,
okay, you're talking to me as a CPA. I'm into this. Give me the bottom line.
Right, you're the pro at this.
Yeah.
So what it is, it's the final two questions. It's really the two most important questions of the show. It's the bottom line. Let's just call it what it is. So wait, it's also the terrible twos.
Yeah, it's just the bottom line. Yeah.
The point is this. Question number 1 is, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is it. It's stressful time. We're going to put you on the hot seat. Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, what would you rate just this first episode of Woke entitled Rhymes with Broke?
Well, I liked it. I like the music. I love the music. I love the comedy. The acting was all superb. The message was poignant, as pointed out earlier. And I think I can't give it anything less than 8.9.
Wow.
Whoa. I wish you were my English teacher.
And alive. Well, Tamia, scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this first episode of Woke?
So difficult. I feel like I feel some pressure right now.
Let it go. Let it go.
Say the right thing. Say the right thing. Oh, who cares? People are already going to write me for the things I said previously. So
don't let a number stop you now.
I'm going to go. I was actually my heart of hearts. I was going to go 8.5. Only because I knew it was a setup. You know, I know it's a setup. I just waited because it's not the complete story yet, but I think it's a really fantastic jumping off point. You know, and I loved watching his journey, you know, abbreviated though it was, to his breakdown point, you know, to his snapping place. So 8.5.
High marks so far. Sabrina, scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this first episode?
I'm a kind of a harsh. Let's let the minus points from 10. Like, okay, you know, like, okay, that's how I kind of do it. Like, did I say like, oh my God, I'm telling all my friends about it? Yeah, I kind of did. I did tell other people about it. Did I want to see this? Oh, I'm not gonna.
Good, very good. Very good. Stay tuned. That's a tease.
I came in here with like a 7. I did. I came in with a 7. I thought it was funny. I thought it was great. I liked it. I really liked that they had they made San Francisco look great. All you ever hear about San Francisco right now is that everybody's leaving and there's so many people and it's hard to live there and it's and it's homeless in the streets. But they made San Francisco look like the San Francisco that I loved when I went on my honeymoon there. It's a beautiful city. That's why everybody's there. But it you know, a 7 because it wasn't the funniest thing I ever saw. There were moments that were really funny. I can't wait to I can't wait to see what you're going to say, Ryan. I can't wait to see what you're going to give it, Ryan.
Well, I am going to second that about San Francisco. Michael and I do love San Francisco because we're from the Bay Area and it's a nice place. I am afraid to go there nowadays because I do know that it's getting a little messier, but it's nice. It's nice that they showed it in a positive light and it's nice to see it and go like, oh, that's our city by the bay. Well,
I cannot do a Perry impression to start singing to you.
I would have, but my throat's my voice is leaving me today. Otherwise, I'd give it a shot. And so you're welcome for not doing it.
The lights go down in the city.
All right, there we go.
So, look, Guys, if anybody's sensitive, turn your ears away right now because I'm about to rip into this thing. Okay.
Here we go.
Like I said, it did very well. It did well or very well in all of the elements except for what I find to be the most important element. So I've actually been trying to talk myself up because my initial feeling was like, I was almost like upset. Like, I'm like, dude, you have to give me a story, give me something, write this thing well, damn it. Because I kind of have high hopes with a name like this and a cast like this, you kind of like, you're rooting for it. You want it to do well. You want it to win awards. You want people to be forced to watch it, So I was able to talk myself up to a 5, and I'm just telling you, and for the first time ever, I have allowed you guys to talk me up to a 5.5. I've never had people actually sway my decision to go up, but I feel like I should.
Over to our side.
Right. I mean, also because
I'm butter, she's toast.
I'm reminded of when we
I'm the marker.
Of when we did what was the show? Be Positive, right?
Yeah.
We really wanted Be Positive to be good because of the message, because Michael here suffers from kidney disease in a major way. And it is a very life-threatening kind of situation. And this was a sitcom that's bringing that to light. And so we really need this to be seen, and it's important. And the show was not well written. Mike hated it even more, which was even more of a travesty because this is like aimed directly at him, and he gave it a 2. It was pretty. I gave it a 4.
It was terrible, yeah.
Anyway, the point is, so we are rooting for these shows. So anyway, 5.5. Final answer.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, but here's the real question. None of that really matters. What does matter is, for the purposes of this podcast, we had to watch the first episode of
We were
Woke.
forced to. I forced you guys to watch it.
Now that the podcast is over and you are free to move about the internet, would you watch the second episode, Michael?
Yes, I definitely would. I'm very interested to see where the story's going, and I am very interested to hear some more of this terrific music. So,
Really like that music. Mike's an excellent musician, by the way, guys.
Oh, really?
well,
The music was
great.
good. The music
Yeah.
was good.
I agree with you. That music was slamming. It was like
Nice.
everything you
Every
heard.
song that comes on, I was just like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
was
they
like,
were
this
doing.
is interesting. It's different. I heard some good lyrics going in there. Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
They were doing lovely day, and then bam, the cops.
Right.
It was like, oh.
Lovely Day was the perfect song right there.
Yeah.
Tamia, would you watch the second?
Oh yeah. In a heartbeat. I mean, I actually almost did watch the second. I was like, oh no, I gotta go. It's time to. Okay. Yeah. So no, I would watch the second. I really can't wait to see what happens with his character. I agree. I love how you pointed out that he was a very passive character in the beginning, and so I'm looking forward to seeing that growth. And I'm anxious to see, like you said, you made a great point about where does his arc go from here. I actually was wondering that, what's going to be the next thing. But so I kind of want to see where it goes.
Right. What about you, Sabrina? You are the harsher critic. You guys were right. Sabrina is the harsher critic. I guessed wrong there.
I gave it a 7. I know, a 7. I reserve my 8s, 9s, and 10s. I really do. So I gave it a 7, and it was all I could do to not watch the second one, because I said
Nice.
I'll be confused as to what we're talking about if I watch the second one. But I'll tell you right now, I'm about to come off of this thing, pull these earphones off, and binge that baby. That's what I want to know.
How will I know? So I told you my voice isn't there. I'll blame it on that.
Okay.
Well, you'll have to tell me how it is.
Okay.
I am very interested to know how it goes. I will not be
interested
watching
enough to watch it. Yeah.
I am actually very interested. I will not watch the second episode, but I will be interested to find out if it does get better, or what I would consider better. And then I could pick it up, because I'm not opposed to watching it, because I already like the characters. And that's pretty much, to me, the most important thing when watching a comedy is, are the characters good? And the characters are good. The actors are good. So I'm not opposed to watching the second. I'm just not planning on it. But I want to give the one caveat, which is, don't listen to me. I want everybody to go out and watch the second episode. I want to encourage people to watch it.
So that they can tell him what happens.
Yes, or they can tell me I'm wrong. They could be like, look, I understood your points, but trust me, you'll like it. And I'll be like, all right, I'll watch it.
I'd like you to know that it's already been greenlit for season 2.
I did. That's great. I did want to ask that.
Yeah. So
that's a good indicator.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if you want to give us really angry comments, make sure that they are not directed at me. Remember, Tamia was saying bad things about Discovery. She was like, "Oh, just
bad about Discovery. Don't be a troll."
We have to take you down.
One thing we didn't really even talk about, but I just want to mention real quickly, is all these cool hallucinations that he was having too. Like, I mean, we talked a little bit about the 40s.
Yeah. That was so brilliant, the way that was seen, that the whole, after the cops accosted him, how they did it. Oh man, I loved that.
So go watch it if even just to see all the cool hallucinations and
right.
Mostly the music and the message and everything cool about the show that Ryan doesn't like.
I liked all of those things about the show, except for the one most important thing about anything, which is the story. But I did like the hallucinations, because it makes you think, oh, this must be what the artistry is like in his comic.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was intentioned. So we do want to thank the Syfy Sistas very much, Sabrina Wood and Tamia Harper. You guys always light up a place. You're always so much fun. We do want to encourage everybody to check them out. Syfy Sistas in the description box below. This was a ton of fun. We hope to see you back anytime.
Yay, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This was a lot of fun with you guys.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate.
Nice to meet you, Michael. I've seen you so many times.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what I'm trying to say is,
if you want us to watch a show,
okay, fine. Michael always reminds me to do stuff. If you want us to review a show, sometimes we'll poop on it. Yeah, sometimes we'll praise it.
All the time.
Man, did I ever poop on WandaVision? Am I right? Woo! That was
I can still smell it. Yeah.
WandaVision.
Wow. Okay, I gotta watch that.
I'm gonna type in right now, as soon as we get off. I'm gonna type in WTF girlfriends.
All right. Well, that's
there ought to be a
possibility.
Come on,
or now. WTF living single.
Hello.
Oh. We have that on our list because of you.
Yeah.
You've put that down, and we do have that on our list. That is actually a possibility in the coming weeks. Actually,
I was thinking I wouldn't have to start an entire movement, because I was.
All right. So what I'm trying to say is, this podcast was both fun and enlightening.
This podcast was a lot of fun. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, this podcast was, it wasn't too bad. I'll do that.
And me, the happy child. I had a great time. This podcast was real fun.
Awesome. So everybody at home, remember to like, subscribe, pass this along, check out the Syfy Sistas, and always remember what Mr. Michael Kenyon Rosenberg reminds us to do, or say, or feel, or think.
Don't forget, I was waiting for Ryan to finish, but he finished already. Don't forget to watch the first of things.
They're like, why would you set that up?